Soldier Field in Chicago. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number one along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
We don't talk about it very often, but really, through the life of an NFL player, there are a lot of twists and turns, aren't there? A lot of ups and downs. Maybe you could even say a bunch of different careers. How about Nick Foles? Early in his career, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season. Became a career backup after that with the Rams in Kansas City. And then, right place, right time, back up in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz goes down, and Nick Foles puts on his cape and wins the Super Bowl.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go. 180.
Now Foles, almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Foles. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. On first down, it's Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Foles with a throw caught by the tight end Kmet. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Foles on target there to Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Patterson on the carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
What you talking about, ref?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. At 25 to Mike.
Now Foles. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Rashawn Gary drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. from the left hash. This from 34. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at
it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles, and quickly into the hands of Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our player spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
And I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. 59. What we got?
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan There to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chicago offense set to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
58,
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Be alert, be alert.
check, 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 check.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, 96 is coming. We don't like that. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing. At 25 to the right. We go 25 to the right.
They run. Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Foles with a throw caught by the tight end Kmet. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Foles. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
58.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now Foles. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Here's Foles. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. What do you mean? Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Come on, baby.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go!
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 51, Mike 51.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. .36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now Rodgers in the pack, down 16-14, a minute 36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.